Greetings, fellow humans. My name is MartianBuu. I recently had a pretty successful run with Reno LPG Mage on EU. I have teched my deck specifically against Darkglare Warlock, and it was surprisingly effective. I have the code for you in the description, and here are some games I played in the top 200. Thanks for watching. I want all of this if this is Darkglare, right? Wait, you were talking about the turn before? On Legend 100, how many ranks do you think would you lose after one day not playing ranked? Like a couple? Couple tops. Like somewhere between like 1 or 200. I don't know. You might even gain a couple depending on what your MMR is and the MMR of people around you. Both Alex cost 1. Yeah, you totally had mana to ping. That was exact. The turn before? I'm just confused about what turn. Alright, we have Ice Block, which is good. Would love to see one more giant. That's both Spirit Bombs, so like they would have to like broom Power Overwhelming to kill Varden here. Oh, you know what they could do? They could do not anymore. Like now they can still raise dead and do it. The Spellstone or Drain Soul, I guess. Alright. Alright, shame on me. Alright. Remember when Darkglare was restored 2 mana? I do. Every time my opponent plays 2 Darkglare against me, I think to myself, remember when this was just kind of how it was all the time? So the turn before, he had X health and 7 armor. So with both Alex, that'd be set him to 15 health, clear the armor, and do 1 for 14. Then he plays another Gul'dan, raising to 19 effective health after both Alex. He had 18 damage after clearing his board taunts without ping. He had plenty of mana to ping. I see. Okay, okay. Is this a full clear? Oh my goodness. Good job, Reno. Get in there. Oh, that's cool, Aurorius. Did we really just throw away our win condition? The sad is I don't think I can punish it. Denazer. Zeph does not read Lothab. Right, it doesn't. But there was lethal on board, and when your opponent has lethal on board, it frequently offers you Nova, but it just might have been too much mana left for it to offer Nova. Attempt to revive Frostless Gina. I just have her on this account, which is why she's getting played. I don't think that she's optimal. I just like her and I have her, so. Flesh Giants still cost 8. What would you swap for her? Another big dragon? No, probably like Ziliax, I guess. You got plenty of like big things to end the game with. I think you put in like a Ziliax or an explosive sheep or devolving missiles or combustion, I think. I don't know. I think combustion is pretty weak sauce, to be honest. I might not include that. I would like to kill both of those, but I cannot. So I won't. It's kind of cool.
Break it, you buy it.
What do I gain by doing anything? Just sit. He had trades with the board, and maybe that's why it does not offer Nova, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe he would have had to go like all face. But even then, it probably would have offered like Brawl and Blizzard. Yeah, it was never going to offer Nova there because they had mana for Blizzard. So if it would have offered Nova, it would have offered Blizzard instead. Or does this cost 3? Really? It's a lot of stuff I don't have to worry about anymore. I guess, I mean, they could raise that a lot of that back, so we'll see. Godsingmar, how you doing? Your top 100 EU with LPG. Good stuff, Martian. Oh, thanks, man. I've seen Zeph not give you silence for frozen minions, even if it gives you lethal. Really? I can't do anything I want to do this turn. I think I'll just jam my Lothab. Can this really not cost 3 again? I guess they're trying to make it so that late game bombs are viable, and Big Game Hunter stands in the way of that. In which case, just like unnerf him and rotate him, you know, like. It's in core. That's what I'm saying though, is like, who cares? Doesn't really matter for, I would like this back, but I feel like it's not happening. I also like that broom back. Getting rid of the broom felt bad, but what can you do? Like, I don't think that Big Game Hunter at 3 mana has any impact on Standard, but I think that they're like, they have this dream of being able to like play big Tyrion-esque legendaries again. So that is power overwhelming, and they have one more, and maybe they run Zephyrus. So we're looking at 6 damage. If they put 8 on that, it's 10. If they give it Wind Fury, it's 20. So 20 plus 4 is 24. I feel like I can get away with playing this Luna's Pocket Galaxy. If I don't do that, what am I doing? I'm like Tortolining for Flame Ward. I've already used my Book of Specters, so this won't find me stuff. I think, yeah. Next turn we can play this anyway. Big Game Hunter could be good versus Libram of Hopes. Well, yeah, I think that's a good thing, though. I don't think anyone's going to include it, though. I feel like Hearthstone is long past the time period where Big Game Hunter is relevant to Standard. I think that they could afford to fully unnerf it. Like, if you include a Big Game Hunter in your deck to get just Libram of Hope in Standard, is that a bad thing? It just means the card was playable. If Arcane Golem we did? Arcane Golem 12. Yes. We were dead to we were dead to it until just now. Alright, so now they could have Tamsin again. Blah. Mine is the only way. Beep, beep, beep. This is so weird. Like, Deck Tracker is just being really slow. If you had thought about Golem, would you have picked Block instead? Probably. Seems like Martian has plans to get #1 on EU as well. Not at all, but like it's going much better than planned. Almost top 50. Is this the highest you've reached on EU? This month? Yes. Ever? No. I finished in like top 5. I had a month where, like, when Kingsbane was good, where I finished top 5 on all 3 servers. With LPG on EU? No, I got up to like the 30s with that janky version. But like way back in the way back, well, we got to like rank 30 something with the really bad version. It was like 8 months ago, whenever I first started this account. So I'm gonna do this. The question is then, am I tempoing this Luna? You know what? That's what we're doing. Was that when LPG was 5? No. It was still 7. How was the meta then? That was like, it was Ashes, right? So That was before they nerfed Dragoncaster and Alexstrasza. It's better. Skullmance hadn't come out yet, so Wild wasn't stupid. This is all that happens when you just get to like play Loatheb next turn. It's pretty good. Ashes was a good meta. The only problem with Ashes meta was Quest Mage, in my opinion. Demon Hunter got nerfed a lot, it's true. Damn, you need to calm down. You're way too good at this game. I'm alright, but thank you. LPG on 5 was Wet Face? But why? Just to get 2 brooms back? I guess it defends the Darkglare. Fine. Ashes was absolutely horrendous. That's when Glare was at its peak, and also Demon Hunter came out. Glare didn't exist as an impressive deck yet in Ashes. That was Skullmance. And Demon Hunter was cool. After the first couple weeks, Demon Hunter was cool. Glare was 3 mana, yeah, in Ashes, but it didn't have the support yet. Raised Dead wasn't out, Flesh Giant wasn't out, Broom wasn't out. it didn't do anything. Glare was benign. Play a Giant. Actually, don't play a Giant. Rats. We're like 1 off of being able to kill the Giant. If they don't play any more Giants, be pretty happy with this, because then I can do this. Oh, and yeah, Penflinger too, yeah. Nah, it got everything in Skullmance. Darkglare, like, this style of Darkglare wasn't even a thing yet. People just kind of ran it in Disco Lock or something, sometimes. Mostly in China, I think. It was not a card that was played in Ashes. Not even a little. That's a full clear, right? I guess if too much hits the Giant, it's not. Alright, cool. We gotta do this, but it's fine. Any meta where combo druid is bad is a good meta, so you like this meta? Imagine 3 mana Darkglare with Skullmance. I lived it. It got nerfed because of Skullmance. It was like in a ridiculous deck for like a month and a week or something like that. Must have been fun facing an unnerfed Glare. Oh, it was crazy. LPG. Alright. We need to never see Frostlet's Jaina. We need them to not have Zephrys to remove our ice block. We need lots of things. I'm okay with this meta. I'm not seeing too much Darkglare yet. Do I prefer APM Mage over Darkglare? ish. If it's an APM Mage meta, then I could just play Raza Priest and Elucia my opponent to death. You have it? Don't have it. Let me win. Thank you. We sometimes have lethal. Am I supposed to do this? I can't really clear the board though. I can at least draw one card and still Reno. Oh. Nice, nice. So which is like, what that allows me, that's not like happy. I'm not happy to just kind of like play Elucia. You just say poor Warlock to my Darkglare opponent. With like by playing Raza Priest with Elucia in an APM Mage meta, I can just kind of ignore the awful thing, even though I'm still kind of doing an awful thing, you know, like so yeah, I don't know. I guess I prefer an APM Mage meta, but it's like not by that much. So we do this, get a Zephrys back, and Zephrys Savage Roar for 10 is lethal. Do we have the room for the Zephrys? Yes. It's not lethal. I think it's lethal, but if it's not lethal, we just Frost Nova. So like, we have 10 on board, and then 10 with the Savage Roar, right? It's lethal. If it's not, then I'm terrible at math. For the Kirin Tor! Bop! Top 50, easy. How's Big Game Hunter performing in this deck? Like Essential versus Darkglare Lock?
Hello.
Ooh, you know what would be a terrible hand to keep if this wasn't Darkglare Warlock? This one. But how good would it be if it was? Maybe we toss this. Goo for goo game. It's kind of gross. Thanks, Easy. See you later. Exigoo, thank you so much for following. There's the goo.
A little agony goes a long way.
Kind of want to use my... Kind of want to use my Zola to get Varden back in a minute. Never hits a giant, right? I hit a giant. Too bad.
Break it, you buy it.
Whoops, indeed. What was that animation effect when he was playing cards? I don't know. Every time he plays a card, there's like a card back effect. Oh, like around the thing? I don't know, I don't see it.
Here for the tour?
I've got the beast in my state.
It didn't help that I ratted out my opponent's golem for them. That much we know. Why play the broom? Oh, to get a discount? I see. Well, we win.
My calculations, you need to chill out.
Maybe not, actually. They can kill the Varden with a spell. So Zeph never gives us lethal here, right? Thanks for sharing, bud.
By my calculations, you need to chill out.
How many licks on a piece of wood does it take to liquefy it? Gross. Varden's a pretty good card, as it turns out. Montanizor.
Knowledge is
Right now, I have an 100% win rate against Montanizor. Let's see if we can keep that up. It's gonna be hard. Sorry to hear that. Didn't know. Was just wondering why you were seeing so much. Oh yeah, like it's just, yeah, it's fine. I just I didn't want to play standard. I didn't want to play in casual. I didn't want to play ranked on that account. And classic is tomorrow, so. So I just switched to this account. And it's been going well, so it's fun. Probably play main account again soon. I don't know how soon. I don't think Montanizor was running Zephyrus, were they? Got you.
No, I blame the tissue box.
What's that?
I blame the tissue box.
Is this worth... I can ping this, right? Who cares if they did that? You're actually 30. Wow, is this finally all-time EU LPG high? Maybe. I think I finished 33 that month with LPG. So... No, maybe I'm thinking of Secret Mage the next month. I might be. I think they can't both kill me and heal back up. Say to go to 8. And they don't play a giant. How does potion do in this deck? You mean this one? It's essential. Gives you extra like battle cry stuff so you can do combos and get your resources back. This is like a balanced battle cry deck. You know, like you try to play a bunch of Alex draws, play a bunch of Lotheb, play a bunch of Varden. No, they can't heal, right? Oh. But we can't finish them off either. They played Lotheb. I can't fireball. This is ice block, right? Yeah. Except doing the obvious. Can't choose between the secret package, Prince and Keysmith, or Ziliax plus sheep package. I think Prince and Keysmith are essential. I think they're core. Haven't heard of me? You will. Alright, so... Varden is like our best top deck, I think. So that kind of puts them out of range of lethal, right? Like, we're never killing them from here now. But what I'm hoping is it forces them to use their power overwhelming stuff to kill us from here. And then we can just heal up. But I don't know. Might have been bad. MVP Lotheb? Oh, absolutely. If they win, it'll definitely be on the back of Lotheb. Varden again, huge top deck. We've seen both power overwhelming, right? Yeah. It's for next turn.
We're gonna be rich.
Break it, you buy it.
Job done.
Yeah, Reno, but you don't have to clear. It's true, but we've already seen all the power overwhelmings, so they can't do that much damage. I think Sky Bow.
A little agony goes a long way.
Sweet. Alright, I was worried that that would be Neophyte. Neophyte would have been a disaster. Still have 2 giants left though. Plus whatever that race dead thing is.
Flesh fails. Try crystal.
Let's them play the Molten. What do I need? Varden would be perfect. Oh. Oh, where's my... Oh, wait, no, it works. No, it doesn't. They're out of burst, aren't they? They've used their golem. So it would have to be like if they had... It would have to be if they had a Zephyrus.
Beast in my sights.
Soulfire? I guess I could run a Soulfire. I doubt they do. I think they're much more likely to have a Zephyrus than a Soulfire. He runs mostly doubles. Yeah. They need 3 for level. Well, that's true. So maybe we're fine. What's that last card? backfire? Is that the other card? The other card is a backfire. Wow. That was a really cool game. I don't know. Not quite not quite front page. Too bad. I'm playing on my alternate account for EU. Believe it or not, this is my free-to-play account. So like all I have on this account is Mage stuff. So I have recently completed, after like 8 months, I've recently completed Luna's Pocket Galaxy without like too many horrible inclusions. Like even a month or two ago, I was running Giggling Inventor in here. Yeah, so I recently got a little tired of my main account, so we were taking a break from tryharding on the main account, and we're doing free to play on EU, and it's going well. We're in top 30 right now with LPG, and somehow we're beating Darkglare. Like Darkglare seems to be like the matchup we're winning against, so it's pretty nice. We're pretty heavily teched against it, which is part of it. I would always be scared of accepting requests on stream due to... Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, especially if I know somebody's going to be toxic. I don't know. Like, I don't know. We can let them be toxic by themselves. They don't need our help. Free to play LPG, it's true. Raggy, thank you so much for following. Free to play and budget friendly are very different things. I guess I still play this. We'll just be sad if it burns the LPG and it ends up being Reno lock. Raggy, Cool Chill, and Excalibur, thank you so much for following. In EU, there's a lot of Darkglare Warlock. There really is. You can get any deck free to play if you're willing to grind a year. It's true. Tryndamere, thank you so much for following. I'm actually a big fan of Tryndamere in League of Legends. I don't know what he's like these days. I haven't played in a while, but Tryndamere is really fun. Goldblum, thank you so much for following.
A little agony goes a long way.
I heard Manta is cuttingly honest. I don't know. They didn't. I have not seen a screenshot of them saying something positive, so I don't want to hear about how like lucky I was or how terribly I played. It's fine. Especially because I think I played that pretty well. Francis, thank you so much for following. Haven't seen a good old Q-Block in quite a while. Earlier this month I was playing some Q-Block. Well, go ahead and get this broom in the raised dead pool. How do I do? I do well. How do you do? I don't want to say accepted on stream. Maybe off stream. I don't know. Just draw Varden. It helps a lot. It is significantly good. Ooh, this hand is nuts.
I've got the beast in my sight.
What is the worst matchup in this meta? Maybe like Big Priest into Mazaki Mage? What kind of things have I learned from my free-to-play account training? That if I invest all of my resources into one deck, and then the meta ends up being hostile towards that deck, my account is stupid. Hey, front page.